Meara is an American actress and comedian. She and Jerry Stiller were a prominent 1960s comedy team, appearing as Stiller and Meara, and are the parents of actor and comedian Ben and actress Amy Stiller. Personal life: Meara was born in Brooklyn, New York, the daughter of parents of Irish descent, Mary and Edward Joseph Meara, a lawyer. Meara was raised in Roman Catholicism, and converted to Reform Judaism 6 years after marrying Stiller. She has long stressed that she did not convert at Stiller's request, but because Catholicism was dead to me. She took the conversion seriously and studied the faith in such depth that her Jewish-born husband quipped, "Being married to Anne has made me more Jewish." Meara has written about her mother's death and her childhood experiences at Catholic boarding school. Career: Meara has been married to Stiller since 1954. Both were members of the improvisational company The Compass Players, and the pair, as the comedy team Stiller and Meara, brought many of their real-life relationship foibles to bear on their often improvised comedy routines. After some years honing the act, Stiller and Meara became regulars on The Ed Sullivan Show and other TV programs. Their career declined, however, as variety series gradually disappeared. During the 1970s, Meara and Stiller wrote and performed many radio commercials together for Blue Nun Wine. She had a recurring role on the sitcom Rhoda as airline stewardess Sally Gallagher, one of the title character's best friends. She also had a small role opposite Laurence Olivier in The Boys from Brazil. In 1975 she starred in her own series Kate McShane on CBS, which she was nominated for an Emmy Award, but the series was cancelled after only 10 episodes. Meara co-starred with Carol O'Connor and Martin Balsam in the early 1980s hit sitcom Archie Bunker's Place, which was a continuation of the influential 1970s sitcom All in the Family. She played the role of Veronica Rooney, the bar's cook, for the show's first 3 seasons. During that time, she also worked in the movie Fame, in which she played English teacher, Elizabeth Sherwood. She also appeared as the grandmother in the TV series ALF in the late 1980s. Her own 1986 TV sitcom, The Stiller and Meara Show, in which Stiller played the deputy mayor of New York City and Meara portrayed his wife, a television commercial actress, was unsuccessful. More recently, she has had recurring roles on the television shows Sex and the City and The King of Queens. In the 2004-2005 season, she appeared in an episode of Law & Order, Special Victims Unit. She is the consulting director of JAP The Jewish American Princesses of Comedy, a 2007 off-Broadway production that features live stand-up routines by 4 female Jewish comics juxtaposed with the stories of legendary performers from the 1950s and 1960s, Totie Fields, Jean Carroll, Pearl Williams, Betty Walker and Belle Barth. Starting in October 2010, Meara and her husband Jerry Stiller began starring in a Yahoo! Web series called Stiller and Meara produced by Red Hour Digital, a production company owned by their son Ben Stiller. She accepted a role in the off-Broadway play Love, Loss, and What I Wore for in April 27 through May 29, 2011, run with Conchata Ferrell, Anna Lynn McCord, Minka Kelly and B. Smith. She currently teaches a technique and scene study class at HB Studio. Filmography: The Out-of-Towners, Lovers and Other Strangers, Irish Whiskey Rebellion, Nasty Habits, The Boys from Brazil, Fame, In Our Hands, The Long Shot, The Perils of PK. My Little Girl, That's Adequate, Awakenings, Through an Open Window, Highway to Hell, So You Want to Be an Actor, Reality Bites, The Search for One-Eye Jimmy, Heavyweights, Kiss of Death, The Day Trippers, The Thin Pink Line, Southie, The Diary of the Hurdy-Gurdy Man, Judy Berlin, Brooklyn Thrill Killers, A Fish in the Bathtub, Amy Stiller's Breast, The Independent, Zoolander, Keeping It Real, The Adventures of Greg Wallach, Get Well Soon, Like Mike, The Yard Sale, Crooked Lines, Chump Change, Night at the Museum, The Mirror, Sex and the City, The Movie, Another Harvest Moon, Planes, Fire and Rescue. Winnie, television work, The Greatest Gift, Ninotchka, Dames at Sea, The Paul Lynde Show, The Corner Bar, Kate McShane, Rhoda, Take 5 with Stiller and Meara, Archie Bunker's Place, HBO sneak previews, The Other Woman, The Stiller and Meara Show, ALF, The Day They Came to Arrest the Book, Murder, She Wrote, Avenue Z Afternoon, The Sunset Gang, All My Children, Love Off Limits, In the Heat of the Night, Great Performances, Jitters, Afterplay, What Makes a Family, The Yard Sale, Sex and the City, The King of Queens, Oz, Crooked Lines, Good Morning, Miami, Law and Order, Special Victims Unit, Four Kings, The Shallow End of the Ocean, Mercy, Wonder Pets, Theatre, Down the Garden Paths, Afterplay, Anna Christie, Eastern Standard, Radio, I'd Rather Eat Pants, National Public Radio, 2002, Dining Alone, References. External links, Stiller and Meara Yahoo Podcast, and Meara at the Internet Movie Database, and Meara at the Internet Broadway Database, and Meara at the Internet Off-Broadway Database, works by or about Anne Meara in libraries, production, Anna Christie, working in the theatre seminar video at AmericanTheatreWing.org, January 1993, Anne Meara interview video at the Archive of American Television.